really
that.
get in there.
Daniel's doing the recap this week, and so he has his notes in front of us, and these look like the fucking
chicken
scratchings of an insane person.
I have to know what somebody would analyze this as.
It's going to be so tough even reading this probably. No, actually, guys, what it's called is stenography, okay? And it is a shorthand form of writing that allows a person to expeditiously move through their thoughts.
All right,
Don't
I'm
they
gonna be
call that
honest with you,
cursive?
No, there's cursive, but stenography is like, look it up.
They're all different sizes, though. How could that make it?
That's
We learn something new every day.
This isn't a secret skill, man. This is just you writing a couple. How do you even hold the pencil to make it
big
do
that
that?
The key is you don't. It's just loosely just in there.
Yeah, are you holding the back of the pencil? Do you know what I
writing
mean?
like this? Yeah. Mhm.
Like you're holding the eraser and writing.
All right, pep rallies is the episode.
Like, follow, and subscribe to this podcast if you like it.
Like, follow,
Right?
and subscribe. Absolutely. We
Right?
love you for it. We'll love you
Smash
for
all
it.
those buttons.
Listen,
and then follow.
Smash those butts. We love you guys.
Guys, follow us on Spotify and Apple. We drop an extra audio-only episode a week. That is gold. Head over to the audio side of this podcast and follow us to get all that info. Anyways, Daniel, good luck reading your recap of this episode. Season 2, episode 2 or 3.
2 or 3B.
It's 3.
It's like 2A or 3A.
One of those.
We're not prepared. But Daniel scratched some loose
I'll let you know what my
hieroglyphics.
scratching say. It would be a funnier episode if you guys tried to read this this awesome stenography. Okay, you can use logic to spin anything. You really can.
mean, really.
It's a skill of mine.
It is a way you obfuscate taking responsibility for things. It's amazing.
It's like, no,
I love
it's
it.
just chicken scratch.
Yeah, I just
not
want to
stenography.
psychoanalyze how put together you are on the surface
Right,
and
right.
how balanced you
there's
seem.
We know that this
depth
is all.
down
Now I know there's fucking
chaos.
chaos in there.
There's chaos. Oh, and this is across several pages. Boy.
I don't think I knew
if you
this
could have
until
seen
today.
me writing this, bro. You'd be
Were
like,
you sweating? Were you standing on the table just like...
Definitely something like that. Definitely something like that. All right, guys. Pep rallies. All right. Excitement fills the air at Polk Middle
You're the only one
School.
who can do this.
We open with cheerleaders running out. Missy Meanie and her cheerleaders. We've got Pep. How about you?
Was this the first Missy Meanie episode? I feel like it was, right?
Ooh.
It
I
very
think it's
well
the
might
first
have
time
been.
we've seen Missy Meanie.
Yeah.
Because it was Bitsy
It was
before.
Bitsy first season.
Yeah, so we open the show with the cheerleaders. They're coming through. They're doing their whole little pep thing. Oh, we've got Pep. How about you? And we pan over to these kind of nerdy looking people. And then Missy Meanie says, that would be a no. So they don't have Pep.
Did you see my sister in that cheerleader group?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was wild. That was wild.
Yeah, Vanessa, my sister, is one of the cheerleaders in this episode.
Nice little cameo.
By the way, she still gets residuals for Neds Declassified.
And not me.
Fucking kidding?
It's crazy.
That
I
is
mean, they're
wild.
for pennies.
Right,
It's a
right,
joke,
right.
but
she gets it.
But anyone but Leeds got
Got the
residuals.
residuals,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it's so funny when Vanessa gets checks from Neds, and I never have.
It's a joke. That's
That's a
tough.
cruel mistress.
Cruel joke. Okay, yeah, so we have that whole little moment. Ned walks in full Wolfie costume, and he goes, woo! And, of course, everyone else repeats right after him, woo! So there's this big gag where one person will say woo, everybody else says woo. It's lots of fun because it's Pep Rallies week. Everybody's
Yeah,
up.
woo!
And then Wolfie gets slapped by Loomer. He's slapped by Loomer.
Whack!
The excitement immediately goes away, but he pops back into it. Ned is excited to be Wolfie because Wolfie gets to cut class all day just for spreading pep and yelling, woo!
And his cheeks, right?
Oh, spreading those cheeks. Who was helping him spread those cheeks? Was that Mose? Here we go. And Mose says to Wolfie, hate to sound unpeppy, but you look totally ridiculous. And then in walks Cookie. He enters in full-on Evel Knievel costume, all right? He's Super Cookie, one of his alter egos. And he's looking even more ridiculous and also has a helmet on. This episode is written by Rick Grohl and directed by Savage Steve Holland.
Hey!
Remember, Savage directed Shredder Man too?
He did. He
Yeah.
did.
Great
Savage. He directed the pilot of Ned's, right?
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
or was that David Kendall? No, David Kendall. Savage did the pilot.
Yeah, he
And
did the
then
reboot.
David did the first episode.
So yes, these are great fixtures in our community. Rick Roll and Savage Steve Holland. All right.
Ratchet, booty, badger.
Hey.
I'm a savage. What's that song?
Ratchet,
Ratchet,
bougie. No.
ratchet,
No.
ratchet, bougie, ratchet.
I don't even
I'm a
know what this is.
savage.
Classy.
Classy, bougie,
Bougie. Ratchet.
ratchet. I'm a savage.
Ooh.
that was,
oh, babe.
was that Megan
Oh,
Stallion?
honey.
Megan Stallion?
Oh, my heart.
What is he looking like an
Rare.
old? He's a boomer. You sound like a boomer there, Dev.
You sound like a real boomer,
Every
my
day
heart.
I get closer and closer to becoming my father.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that.
Me
man.
too.
All right. So yes, Cookie's in there. He's wearing the Evel Knievel suit, complete with a cape. And Ned says the cape is kind of long. Cook says all the better to fly with. Super Cookie explains that he's going to jump off of a mini trampoline and fly 50 feet into the air to close out the pep rally with a monster slamma jamma.
Ooh,
All right, monster
slamma
slamma
jamma.
jamma sounds wild. It's supposed to be like some type of big dunk he's gonna do.
She's a bad man,
Jamma. I directed with Snoop Dogg. This was the first video I ever got to do with Snoop Dogg. It was a remake of Bad Mama Jamma by this artist Khadijah, who's making a bunch of waves in the hip hop community. But yeah, love that song too.
Love that song.
Yeah.
Great song.
That's what Monster Slamma Jamma makes me think of.
It had to have been.
She's a bad man.
Jamma.
Bam, 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 bam.
You guys know the song. Nice. And so after Cookie says, he tells what the Slamma Jamma is gonna be, Moses like, you mean you're gonna kill yourself? So really deflates him. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. Oh, you gotta be like that, Mose. So
I mean, you guys, why do you hang out with
Why don't you
me?
support your friends?
I don't think I ever have.
Weird.
I know, right?
That's wild. And Cookies tells them, I mean, hey, yo, don't knock me, man. We all said last year's pep rally was lame. Then they ask, okay, how did you get it past Missy? Because she's on the board that determines who's going to be able to lead the pep rally and, perform and whatnot. And Cookie says, I went over her head. And we cut to the scene where Cookie's literally over top of her head begging Coach Durga to allow him to be in the pep rally doing the Slamma Jamma. Missy Meanie also, by the way, guys, always rhymes. Everything this cheerleader girl says, it's always rhyming. So that was kind of her, little thing that she does. It was her nervous tick.
In this episode, they just had her rhyme. It's
only
not.
in this episode.
It wasn't always. It's just like this is her first episode, and they just have her fucking rhyming. It's so funny. I was laughing. I was like, oh, Carly coming onto this new show and just having to rhyme all of her lines.
That would have been terrible if they kept that up. It would have been terrible.
That was great.
So we cut to a scene where Missy Meanie is petitioning for Cookie not to be allowed to do the Slamma Jamma. And she says this rhyme. He'll break his legs, arms, ribs, and cheeks. If he misses that slam, he'll miss your class for weeks. And she's talking to Coach Durga or whatever. But Cookie missing Coach Durga's class actually excites Coach Durga. And she's
love
like,
that.
You're in, Cook.
I love that. She's like, great.
Perfect. We cut to Cookie tripping over his cape like a bunch. That's like a big trope they keep running back to. Mose says, hey guys, I'm really starting to wonder why I hang out with you guys. You're just hitting us with the burns. I don't know why you were so mean.
We're dope.
Mose is Karen. Like,
We're
what's
dope.
happening?
Yeah, you're Karen. I'm wearing a Wolfie costume, having a great time. He's gonna do a stunt.
all about the pep.
And what
We're
is
having
she
a good
doing?
time.
She's unpeppy.
She's being a little asshole.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why though? Why is it? Why is she being an asshole? And we later find out Mose reveals that she's scared to give a peppy speech as co-captain of the volleyball team. She doesn't want to do it. She did it last year, and she tells them, hey, yeah, you remember I did it last year and it's scaring me. And Ned says, nope, it put me to sleep. I don't remember it. So, yeah, there's your little zinger right back. Then Ned offers her tips. She says, hey, I need tips, which we always do. Ned says, try brainstorming with friends. We do a montage of Cook trying out his trampoline dunks and whatnot. So we see these epic slam dunks that are happening, but they're shot from a low angle. All you can see is Cook up at the goal, and you're like, man, he is slamming that thing. This Slamma Jamma is going to be amazing. Then we pulled back to a wide shot and reveal he's dunking on a tiny 4-foot goal. Gordy presents Cookie he presents a Cookie launching system called the Nitro Tramp 5000. Sounds like one of my exes. Or